My name is Soundarya Parthi, and I am the class secretary.
And I'm Erin Dempsey, senior class treasurer. Please remain standing
And remove your caps as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance.
followed by our national anthem played by the CHS band.
Stay seated for the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Everyone can take a seat real quick. Thank you. All right, well, first off, welcome to everyone to the graduation of the largest class Coppell High School has ever seen that deserves one of these. Let's go! Awesome. So a super special welcome to our friends, families, esteemed faculty, and you, the class of 2017. My name is Ryan Storch, and I am the Senior Vice President. Please bow your heads and join me in prayer to bless this super special occasion. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you. Thank you so much for all the memories, for all the friendships, and for all the lessons you've taught us over the past 4 years. Thank you for a school that gives us the opportunities to grow, for an administration that supported us in all of our endeavors. Thank you for the people you've placed in our life who have shown us what it's like to be a Coppell High School student, as well as good men and good women. These are the teachers, coaches, administration, and the many mentors we've obtained over the years. Thank you for bringing these people into our lives and letting your light shine through them. God, we are humbled by your grace. We do not deserve all your blessings and all your forgiveness, but we stand here ready to take action and go out and do whatever you have in store for us. Help us to look past our own plans and to follow yours. For yours are greater, yours are stronger, and yours will lead us to ultimate salvation. Give us the strength to follow you fully with our whole mind and whole spirit. God, you brought us here. There's no doubt in my mind that it's without reason. God, show us that reason, please. By the help of all the teachers that have given us the knowledge and wisdom to move us to the next step. With the assistance from the coaches who have shown us what it's like to have discipline and integrity through the seemingly endless hours of work put in by the Coppell ISD administration in order to give us the best form of education possible. God, we thank you. You are and will forever be our shoulder to lean on. In your name we pray. Amen.
That's a tough act to follow. Good afternoon. My name is Mike Hasso, and I serve as the principal at Coppell High School. At this time, I would like to recognize special guests with us today. First, we would like to honor our 2016-2017 CISD Board of Trustees. These outstanding individuals volunteer hundreds of hours to help guide our school district, support our campuses, and ultimately provide the resources needed for an exemplary education. Of this group, 4 of our board members are able to join us for today's festivities. Please stand when your name is called to be recognized, and please wait until all names have been called before applauding. Our CISD Board of Trustees present today: Mrs. Tracy Fisher, President; Mrs. Judy Barbo, Vice President; Mr. Anthony Hill, Trustee; and Mr. Tom Holm, Trustee. Let's give them a round of applause. Also joining us today, we have the CISD Central Administrative Staff. As your name is called, please stand. Let's again please hold our applause till all names have been called. Dr. Mike Waldrop, Superintendent of Schools; Dr. Marilyn Dennison, Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction; Mr. Sid Grant, Assistant Superintendent for Business and Support Services; Mr. Brad Hunt, Assistant Superintendent for Administration; and Ms. Kelly Penny, Chief Financial Officer. Please join me in a round of applause. Seniors, the faculty and staff of Coppell High School are honored to have had the opportunity to be a part of your high school career. They spent countless hours working with you in the classroom, on the field, on the court, and in rehearsal areas across our campus and across our various campuses in our district. In addition to the CHS staff, we would like to recognize and thank the staff of Victory Place at Coppell under the leadership of Mrs. Ron Marie Johnson for all of their hard work and efforts in supporting the accomplishments of this senior class. Let's give them a round of applause. Finally, we would also like to recognize and thank each of our phenomenal elementary and middle school campuses in CISD for preparing world-class students for us at Coppell High School. It's our great honor and our great pleasure to see them through to the finish today. Class of 2017, it's my distinct privilege to stand before you one final time as your principal. Today, my speech is related to a common tool we've each used throughout our school careers, perhaps even since kindergarten: the pencil, a common number 2 pencil. In case you can't see, I'm holding a number 2 pencil in front of you if you're in the back row. By the way, 815 strong, largest class ever. Yeah, come on. You know, the type of pencil, the type of utensil that we use in math classes, perhaps the type that we use in English classes to write essays, that is, if we actually still handwrite essays. And of course, everybody's favorite, the type of pencil that we use for standardized exams, such as EOC, AP, and IB exams in some cases. You see, each of us are like a pencil in our lives. While it may seem far-fetched to compare ourselves to such a simple writing utensil as a pencil, if you remain open-minded, you will see how this actually can be true. The pencil possesses a valuable component at its top, the eraser. You each will proceed to lives filled with personal success, but along the way, each of us will encounter challenges. At times, this will result in failure of our original plans. You possess the ability to erase these errors and overcome challenges. In fact, after you erase and write in the new response, you might actually wind up being more successful than you ever anticipated being. Failure is a part of life, and failure is a part of learning. While you should work hard to avoid failure, overcoming these hard times can actually serve as great lessons we carry forward in our lives. Of course, you want to limit the number of mistakes you make, because too many mistakes will soon wear down the eraser at the top of your pencil from overuse. Remember, take risks without being reckless, meaning that you should always prepare and do the very best at anything you attempt. Just like a pencil, you'll need to remain sharp as you travel through life. You should continue to learn and grow. Most of you seated in the audience today, meaning our graduates, most of you will soon be leaving home to attend college, enter the workforce, or perhaps even enlist in the military. And if you're one of our military enlistees, thank you for your service, by the way. No matter what you choose, all these endeavors will stand to stimulate your mind, to continue to stimulate your mind. It is also critically important that you focus on leading a balanced lifestyle, which includes making time to exercise in order to remain healthy physically. Devote time to activities or hobbies that also feed your passion. By leading a balanced lifestyle, you will remain in the right condition to reach your lofty goals while coping with the stresses of life. Next, a pencil works best when guided by a skilled hand. How could this possibly translate to our lives? It is a reminder to follow that inner voice that guides you to constantly make positive choices. It also serves as motivation to surround yourself with good people. Those good people should be individuals who demonstrate high levels of integrity and who prove over time to have your best interests at heart. At times, this might even mean those individuals, those chosen people, are the ones who can hold us accountable for poor choices we're making along the way. We can all accomplish much more with help than we can by trying to do it alone. Allowing yourself to have friends and mentors is also part of learning and growing. Never allow pride to keep you from benefiting from caring individuals who want to see you succeed. Life is a team sport. A pencil leaves a mark on the paper it presses on. You will also leave your mark. Obviously, you want your story to be one that's uplifting and portrays you as an inspiring character. Each and every one of you are important and deserving of love and respect. As you go through your life, look for opportunities to make a lasting, positive impact on others. Lead your life as you would want a perfect character in your story to behave. These opportunities will come in various forms. Sometimes it will involve small, caring gestures you do during a given day, while other times it could be a large and very significant action. In either case, keep your eyes focused and your pencil ready to add to your story. Be sure to live your life fully and represent yourself to the very best possible. Your attention should be on writing your personal story, which ultimately positively impacts our world. Thank you and good luck. At this time, it's my pleasure to welcome Addison Angelo to the stage. where she will perform Castle on the Hill.
When I was 6 years old, I broke my leg. I was running from my brother and his friends, and tasted the sweet perfume of the mountain as I rolled down. I was younger then. Take me back to when I found my heart and broke it here, made friends and lost them through the years. I've not seen the roaring fields in so long. Oh, how I've grown. I can't wait to go home, and I'm on my way, driving at 90 down those country lanes, singing to Tiny Dancer, and I miss the way you make me feel. Oh, it's real, and we watch the sunset over on Buddy Eccles Field. 18 years old and living life out on the edge. Oh, the things I'd give to just be a freshman again. Had my first kiss on Friday night, and I don't reckon I did it right, but I was younger then. Take me back to when we got late night off after our games. We get our gas from Speedy K. Me and my friends have not argued in so long. Oh, how we've grown.
Great job, Addison. As we prepare to introduce our top 2 graduates, it's important to note that for the first time in our school's history, we had a tie by GPA for valedictorian. This is a tremendous testimony to each student's hard work, perseverance, and willingness to consistently challenge themselves academically for 4 years while at Coppell High School. Each of these 2 outstanding scholars deserve our highest respect for their contribution to our campus's rich history of academic excellence. Before we actually introduce each one of these outstanding young people, please join me in a round of applause for their efforts. Their final rank for valedictorian and salutatorian was determined by prescribed board policy. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our salutatorian. She is the daughter of Glenda and Ted Cass. She is a member of the National Honor Society, Student Council, National Spanish Honor Society, Business Professionals of America, and is a National Merit Finalist. Her community involvement includes volunteering at the Coppell Community Garden and at CCA. She also earned a gold award via Girl Scouts and participated in Teen Leadership Coppell. She graduates with a GPA of 5.7404. She will be attending the University of Michigan in the fall and majoring in civil engineer. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the salutatorian of the class of 2017, Ms. Rachel Cass.
Well, we did it, guys. We've completed the minimum requirement of public education. So you know what that means? More education. No matter where you go after this, there will always be more to learn. But let's be honest, learning isn't always gratifying. In fact, let's be completely honest, you may not have enjoyed every single day of school over the past 4 years. I know I sure didn't, but in retrospect, every single day has contributed to the people we've become. We may have different beliefs, goals, perspectives, and backgrounds, but the one thing that we all share is our experiences over the years. These last 4 years have finally come to a close, and it's sadly time for us to move on. Lucky for us, the future is never truly set in stone. Some of us may have plans after high school, plans after college, or even plans that stretch across decades. Yet there are those of us who don't have it all figured out. But don't fret. Sometimes the best way to get to our destination is not to meticulously forge our own path, but to go with the flow and see where the wind takes us. Because some things are out of our control, and that's okay. Instead of being apprehensive about what lies ahead, just be a seed in the wind and have faith that wherever you land, you'll prosper. Sometimes we also need to remember to be patient and enjoy our youth. It'll never come back to us. Over the course of our education, many of us have been so focused on the future that we forgot to look back at everything we've accomplished. And as for what we will achieve in the future, the path to success isn't always clear-cut. If every piece of advice was true and generally applicable, it would only take a while for all of us to stop being unsuccessful. Fortunately, we live in a world with little to no universal truths, and at the end of the day, you answer to nobody but yourself. You could listen to all of the right advice and follow all of the proven steps to success, and things could still go wrong. There is, however, a friend that is with you forever, the gut. The gut rarely lets you down, and if it ever does, it probably won't again. Maybe a couple of times, but most of the time it'll tell you the right thing to do. Despite this, there are some things that even the gut doesn't know, but you should still keep in the back of your mind. And I'm gonna remind you about some of these things. If you ever find yourself in a professional work environment, it's important that you remember the right etiquette and protocol. For example, don't bring fish to work if you share an office fridge or microwave. Your coworkers will thank you. Or, when faxing papers, documents should be placed facing up. Be sure to lend pens and markers without a cap. You're more likely to get them back. Never say I don't know to a boss or professor. Instead, say I'll find out. And guess what? It's not all about the grades you make. Sometimes it's about the hands you shake. You don't get paid based on how hard you work, but on how hard you are to replace. An integral part of being an adult is also handling adult responsibilities. So, if you ever need to cry, cry in the shower because it saves tissues. Always vote and know who and what you're voting for. If you're paying taxes and frustrated with the amount you have to pay, consider getting a lower paying job. Call your parents and family. It'll show them you care. Prevent potential biographers from profiting off of you by living an uninteresting life. It's good to keep up with current events, but if a news headline tells you how to feel, it's not news. Reading more is good for you overall. In fact, when reading a book, tear out each page after you finish it. This way, it'll always open to the exact page you were on. And with that, we tear out this chapter and begin writing the next one. This year has been a year of lasts. Last Friday night lights football game, last early morning practice, last AP or IB exam, last day of high school, and now we're faced with our last goodbye. After today, chances are I won't see most of you again, but I genuinely wish you success in whatever your next ventures are. You have all impacted me, whether it was just by holding a door open for me, making me laugh in a class I despised, or being a friend when I needed one. But there are a handful of people who have left an indelible mark on my heart and changed my life. So thank you to Ray Mazan, Meryl Zhang, Bilal Hawk, Shrujay Korlakunta, Jenny Lee, my family, especially my brother Kyle, and to all of my other friends who I can't shout out for the sake of time, for making the past 18 years of my life an amazing adventure. And to all of you, remember that no matter where you land or what you end up doing, you will all be just fine. Thank you.
Well done. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our valedictorian. He is the son of Rishi and Himani Ranjan. He is a member of our varsity track and cross country team, vice president of the National Honor Society, national qualifier in Business Professionals of America, and a National Merit finalist. His community involvement includes earning Eagle Scout status via Boy Scouts, and he also manages a local startup, Tutor Me Texas. He graduates with a GPA of 5.7404, and he will be attending Dartmouth College in the fall and majoring in economics and applied mathematics. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the valedictorian of the senior class of 2017, Mr. Ranjan.
Thank you, Mr. Hasso. So yeah, before I begin, can everyone right in the front around here and the middle row, please give me a big smile. Wow. Thanks, guys. Perfect. Thought my camera roll was going to run out there. Congratulations, fellow members of Coppell High School's graduating class of 2017. We made it. Family and friends, those of you who couldn't wait for the moment we did can finally exhale and rest easy. It is an honor to stand before you today to commemorate our storied journey to this achievement and inaugurate our first steps along the roads which lie ahead. High school has gone by so quickly. I remember feeling anxious at the start, the newness of it all. I remember lots of faces whizzing past me in the hallways. I remember fatigue, heading home and crashing as soon as I made it to my room. And so with these thoughts emerging as I pondered, what experience could encapsulate the past 4 years? Anxiety, plenty of people, fatigue. It all drew me back to things I'd associate with the 1600-meter race, which, for you couch-bound people, that's the mile. Adapting the essence of the race plan my coach for track and cross country, Coach Benton, designed, I saw some insightful parallels between the two. Much like the 4 years of high school, the 4 laps of the mile come with their own set of challenges, teachings, and victories. Going into the race, we're told to hit our 800. We're told it's imperative to push yourself in your first couple of years, so you're set for a successful high school experience. The transition is hard. 1 minute you're gathering yourself, getting into Zen mode, and then a gunshot sends you running with no time to pause. Or rather, experiencing our first months of juggling actual homework, high school sports, and those pesky Membean minutes. The first 2 laps established our position in the race, aligning us with other runners who have similar goals. Our freshman and sophomore years provided us with new communities of like-minded peers. I was blessed to find myself a place in the Coppell distance program in the summer before 9th grade, among some of the most driven ladies and gentlemen at CHS. Everybody one clap, one clap, one clap. Oh my God, I've always wanted to do that. All right. So, as we come around the familiar bend for a 3rd time, the bell doesn't ring, but we know what's coming, the 3rd lap. So yeah, you're probably wondering, big whoop, 3 comes after 2. But, for those who know the feeling, that lap is notoriously challenging. Tanks running low and you're only halfway there. Junior year was hard. Course load finally hit full stride, a slew of standardized tests were thrown at us, and keeping up with other commitments became increasingly difficult. But it was also a time when many pulled ahead in their respective races. Grit and excellence under pressure shone through when CHS Percussion won PASIC, boys soccer won state, ACDEC placed 2nd at nationals, and so much more. But we couldn't rest on our laurels for long, because there it is. The sound of the bell, the finish line in sight. 4th lap's definitely the fun lap, though. No longer the naive freshmen who'd lose their way to class, we became seasoned high schoolers who knew what they were doing. Except for when it came to finding our parking spots, so sorry about that, Lauren, wherever you are. Granted, you're still running. There was still some work left to be done. College apps, scholarships, exams, last performances, seasons, competitions. Speaking of, shout out to my boy Alan, 2 exceptional senior seasons, going to state for cross country and choir. So multi-talented. But truly, sorry, lost myself there. But truly, this year has given us the precious time to cherish the relationships we've forged and begin to discover who we will become now that we're leaving the horseshoe, the arena, the field house, all of it behind. Which I might add, goes for you too, Mr. Hasso. Congrats on moving to your next adventure alongside us. Everyone, a round of applause. And after the adrenaline stops pumping and heart rates come back down, we realize it's all over. In a flash, the whole race is over. But you see, that's the thing. These 4 years haven't just been a race, and this road we've run is not over. It has been part of a bigger journey, characterized by the growth incited by the people around us. It's defined by the friends who've supported us every step of the way. Thank you, Layla, Amruta, Connor. By the friends who remind us to smile more and worry less. Thank you, Miranda, Maggie. And by the people who inspire us to achieve higher and higher goals. Thank you, Kyle, Sean, Nathan. By the teachers who push us to think critically and question everything. Thank you to my IB family. And speaking of family, we owe it all to them. My loving mother and father, because of you, I've never believed I couldn't face any challenge thrown at me. You've bestowed upon me all the tools I've ever needed, and in turn, I have the privilege of continuing to make you proud every single day. My little brother Mihir, even though you're a dingus, I love you. And I know you miss me giving you rides everywhere. And Nani and Nana, thank you for coming all the way from Meerut to watch as I transition into the next phase of my life. All right, to wrap this up so y'all can get out of here, I'd like to quote Meredith Grey, surgeon extraordinaire on TV's Grey's Anatomy and Dartmouth alum. Here we go. Pick me, choose me, love me. Oh, sorry. Famous quote, but not the one I was looking for. Here it is. All right. Change. We don't like it, we fear it. But we can't stop it from coming. We either adapt to change or we get left behind. It hurts to grow. Anybody who tells you it doesn't is lying. But here's the truth. Sometimes the more things change, the more they stay the same. And sometimes, oh sometimes, change is good. Sometimes change is everything. Now that the mile race is over, change is on its way. It's finally time for the marathon of our lives to begin. So class of 2017, keep running hard and you'll accomplish whatever you set your minds to. Believe it.
At this time, please welcome Senior Class President Eric Loop to the podium.
Hi, my name is Eric Loop, and I am the Senior Class President of the Class of 2017. It's been an extreme honor to lead such an amazing class, and I want to say thank you for electing me Class President. I'm so proud to represent both the largest and the best class to ever come through Coppell High School. Eric! We really have a bit of everything. Our class is filled with entrepreneurs, state qualifiers, solar car engineers, national award winners, musicians, fashion designers, and much more. It's been so cool to witness the great achievements of our class, and I know we will only exceed those accomplishments going forward. Let's take a quick look back at our 4 years together. We've lived through a whole bunch of trends. We lived through the nay-nay, the whip, the dab, the hit them folks. We've gone from playing Madden Mobile on our iPads to wandering the streets aimlessly playing Pokemon Go. And then, they were fidget spinners. Most recently, our idea of fun is spinning a piece of plastic for hours on end. I don't know what that means. A top rap song in 2017 was Bad and Bougie by Migos. The top rap song in 2013 was Thrift Shop by Macklemore. I don't even think bougie was a word in 2013. If that doesn't say how much the world has changed, I don't know what does. When we walked into CHS as naive freshmen, we lived in a world where One Direction was united, Harambe walked the earth, and Donald Trump was just a real estate mogul with a TV show. The world has changed so much over the course of 4 years, and I can't think of 814 other people I'd rather experience that with. I am here to present the class gifts, and to do that, I'd like to share a little bit about myself. Coppell High School has been good to me. It's given me my fondest memories, my most precious relationships, and so many unforgettable experiences. It's given me Chick-fil-A sandwiches every Tuesday and Thursday. It's given me an appreciation for working Wi-Fi. I didn't say anything. It's given me teachers who won't accept anything less than my best in the classroom. It's given me coaches that taught me how to be a disciplined, humble man. It's given me a circle of friends and a band of brothers that I believe will last a lifetime. It's given me everything I could have wanted in a high school and more. And you may be like me, eternally grateful for the time spent here. Or maybe you can't wait to get out of this place and never have to hear Mr. Bagley's voice on the loudspeaker ever again. Either way, there is no denying that CHS has shaped the people we've become. Coppell High School is permanently a part of our story and forever ingrained in our character. And whether that's been good or bad, we should express gratitude for the time spent here. We kept that in mind when choosing the gift from our senior class to Coppell High School. On behalf of this class of 2017, all of you guys, we've decided to gift 3 new hydration stations to the school. These high-tech water fountains function also as a water bottle refill station. And as a class, giving something concrete and practical is our way of giving recognition to the school that has given us so much. We know these water fountains will provide cold water for students and staff for years to come. We can be proud that we will leave the school a better place than we found it. As you go out into the world, never forget where you came from, and know that a little piece of our class lives on our hallways forever. Thank you, Mr. Hasso, for an amazing 4 years. Thank you to our teachers. Thank you to our family and friends. And thank you to the class of 2017. I love you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time it is my pleasure to welcome the CHS a cappella choir, who will perform Thankful, arranged by Mark Hayes. Thank you, Mr. Brown and a cappella choir. Let's give them one more round of applause, please. Class of 2017, please stand. Dr. Waldrop, Board of Trustees, I present to you the Coppell High School Class of 2017 as candidates for graduation. These learners have met the graduation requirements as set forth by the Texas Education Agency and the Coppell Independent School District and are hereby certified to receive a high school diploma with all the rights and privileges associated with that degree. Graduates, congratulations. You may be seated.
Good evening. I am John Eric Zaire, Associate Principal of Coppell High School. As we prepare to present the candidates of the class of 2017 for graduation, please note that graduates wearing the Distinguished Achievement hoods represent learners who went above and beyond the recommended graduation plan to become Distinguished Achievement graduates. Would these learners please stand at this time and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. For information related to the honor cords being worn by many of our graduates, please refer to your ceremony program. At this time, we would like to thank our counselors for all of their hard work in support of all of our learners at Coppell High School, but in particular, these seniors. First, our freshman counselors. Will Jason Bird and Kelly Gavada please stand and be recognized? We would also like to recognize our 10th through 12th grade counselors and the critical role they have played in supporting these graduates. Please stand as your name is called, and please hold your applause, and we will recognize the whole group at one time. John Crook, Penny Davis, Tricia Feeney Spain, our lead counselor, Debbie Fruithandler, Jayla Mays, Janaea Williams, and Shelby Wright. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. We would also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the CHS assistant principals. As your name is called, would you please stand? Melissa Arnold, Sean Bagley, Ryan Lamb, Joseph Smith, Jamila Thomas, and Nick Conrad. Please join us in giving them a round of applause. And now, the senior class of 2017.
Andres Aloy Abrego Guerra. Grayson Foster Adair, Aditya Venkat Adipali, Ashwarya Venkat Adipali, Tiffany Tumininu Adedayo, Praticha Adhikari, Tara Marie Adhikari, Naman Agrawal, Meghana Akula, Ahmed Ismail Alaboudi, Zachariah Ismail Alaboudi, Zanatul Yardi Alam, Faris Zaid Al-Bakit, Binish Jawed Ali, Adrian Camille Allen, Lane Marie Allen, Swarangi Jagdish Ombre, Jasmine Anand, Madison Riley Anderson, Maxwell Gregory Anderson, Patrick Joseph Castro Andres, Addison Lynn Angelo, Austin Lee Anthony, George Raul Aranda, Andrea Arce Gutierrez, Ryan Anam Arafat, Megan Reddy Armand, Jordan Harold Armstrong, Emily Ruth Arnold, Soha Asif, Rohina Fatima Aslam, Wasim Mer Ataya, Kristlyn Renee Autry, Amanda Carolina Avalos, Ria Shawak Bachani, Joshua Wade Batchoffer, Clara Bay, Eric Michael Bailey, Alexia Kristen Baker, Lauren Elizabeth Bales, Caitlin Nicole Ballard, Vijay Chowdhury Balasu, Chelsea Paige Banks, Austin Troy Lim Banton, Brandon Matthew Vargas, Swayam Barik, Amanda Elizabeth Bartley, Ryan Paul Barton, Radhika Atul Barde, Aditi Manikam Bhaskar, John Bayalkan, Trey Robert Becerra, Aparna Bejoy. Graduating number 8 with a grade point average of 5.6739, Nikita Balathur. Graduating number 10 with a grade point average of 5.6609, Sachin Beldona. Mason Sean Magahi Benj. Cole Mark Bennett. Katie Elizabeth Bennett. Ross Matthew Benway. Charles Race Berry. Daniel Bateta. Harman Preet Singh Bandal. Neil Bhattacharya. Tanay Manaj Badnakur. Jibi Paryalachil Bijuman. John Alexander Bishop. Sydney Alexandra Bloss. Nicolette Grace Bose. Gabriel Bocalandro. Blake Bond. Taylor Marie Bond. Krishna Sahith Varma Borreda. Amanda Janae Borresa. Neil McLean Bowie III. Alexandra Christine Bowles. Kristen Nicole Boyer. Nathaniel John Boyle. Owen Riley Brasso. Taylor Blaine Preston Brazil. Jacob Thomas Brick. Richard Holland Bridgman IV. Hannah Nicole Briggs. Andrew Thomas Brinkley. Amy Elizabeth Briscoe. Savannah Kell Briscoe. Awkward pause. Troy Taylor Briscoe. Tyler Williamson Briscoe. Alexander Lynn Brock. Arian Alarea Brown. Kyla Pearl Brown, Tatum Nicole Brown, Megan Taylor Brownring, Morgan Elizabeth Bryan, Caitlin Jo Bowie, Jerrianne Price Busby, Alec Nicholas Bush, Brianna Alexis Butler, Hiranmai Sri Sai Padma Buyana Pragara, Jason Javier Cabrejos, Charlie Ann Campbell, Jaden Manuel Cantu, Jacob William Capdevilla, Daniela Cardenas Salazar, Carrington Ariana Carpenter, Michael Caleb Carpenter, Victor Alejandro Carrasco, Joelle Helena Carrington, Julia Lee Carroll, Catherine Grace Carter, Amanda Clarissa Casillas, Aaron Christian Michael Selesky, Esther Han Sul Cha, Krishnasai Chalasani, Leonardo Chavez, Justin J. Chimplanical, Joseph Chen, Justin Finlay Chen, Theophilus Johan Chia, Kelsey Lauren Ching, Rohit Chittamala, Duyong Cho, Connor Brown Choate, Brian Su Cho, Eunice Jisoo Cho, Bona Choi, Hannah Choi, Julie Choi, Min Jun Choi, Yena Choi, Anna Myungkong Chon, Hei Min Chong, Gu Min Chung, Joshua Anton Siskowski, Emerson Dylan Clark, Evelyn Debrina Clark, Morgan Ann Clower, Adam Joseph Coberly, Laura Lynn Alicia Collins, Isaac Isaiah Coulter, Alexis Ann Colvard, Jason Thomas Connor, Alexandra Catherine Cotter, Reese Campion Cowdrey, Connor Jacob Craig, William McAllen Cranmer, Adrian Elizabeth Crawford, Cameron Gerard Croft, graduating number 5 with a grade point average of 5.719, Aaron Cloyce Crumpler. Graduating number 4 with a grade point average of 5.733, Nicole Roy Crumpler. Rachel Claire Crutchfield, Jackson Manning Culp, Emanuela Therese Cummins, Lauren Elise Cunningham, Soundaria Dalaparthy, Jackson David Dalrymple, Ty Richard Dalrymple, Justin Thunkachun Daniel, Rahul Chanda Das, Brooke Mackenzie Davidson, Christina Neal Davidson.
Allison Grace Davis, Jacob Christian Davis, Michael Scott Davis, Shayna Breon Davis, Alishba Arsham Dawood, Rodrigo de la Garza Espinosa, Daniel de los Santos Concepcion, Olivia Reed DeMasters. Andrew Michael Dempsey. Erin Elizabeth Dempsey. Mary Elizabeth Dendy. Amy Inley Deng. Alexandra Nicole Denton. Amruta Aniruth Diol. Ankita Suhas DeRay. Ruhi Hamant Deshmukh. Badusi Dakal. Inara Rahim Daras. Jose Eduardo Diaz Moreno. Zachary Christopher Dicken. Miranda Lauren Dixon. Gopika Dilip. Madison Lee DiOrio. Grace Tuyan Doe. Thomas Aaron Donaldson. Matthew Reagan Doherty. Ryan Jared Russell Drua. Ria Dua. Taylor Ann Doobie. Samuel Owen Dumar. Alexandria Elizabeth Autumn Eason. Emily Grace Edens. Kishore Ilan Govan. Mona Ashraf El Garbi. Crystal Rose Encarnacion Chavez. Allison Mackenzie Engler. Hunter Scott Erickson. Madison Page Ernst. Chukma Christopher Esadebi. Tal Even. Lawrence Morgan Fairchild. Layla Faulkner. Connor Jared Balin Farrell. Sonia Diana Feaster. Claire Mountcastle Ferguson. Mary Catherine Ferguson. Federica Ferrari. Joseph Stephen Fex. Autumn Marina Feinberg. Ryan Paul Finglass. Jaido Flores Garcia. Christine Anita Foley. Brian J. Fontenot. Julia Cassandra Fox. Christine Jana Freilich. Ashton Colby Gilliland. Christine Jana Freilich. Luke Daniel Frazier. Zoe Elaine Friedman. Emma Grace Freeman. Joshua Rochelle Freeman. Jordan Claire Alexis Fry. Jack Alexander Fultz. Pragna Gadamedi. Mahalakshmi Gaikwad. Riley Shea Galloway. Roberto Ivan Galvan Cunte. Garrett Christopher Gambal. Eva Sophia Gamboa. Nathan Alexander Ganchev. Gage Reed Garber. Eduardo Miguel Garcia Aguilar. Marisa Renee Garcia Mahalek. Luis Gerardo Garcia Núñez. Eric Eduardo Garcia Saucedo. Lauren Brooke Gary. Jason Christopher Garza. Marcus Elijah Garza. Karthik Sagar Gadapali. Sion Gothwal. Karthik Sagar Gadapali. Cassie Noel Gibson. Daniela Gil de Leyva. Ethan Lee Gillette. Devika Dhananjay Godbally. Samuel Godley. Ishan Satish Goel. Benjamin Andrew Goff. Avery Madison Goforth. Jonathan Ryan Go. Maritza Gonzalez. Nicholas Thajeb Gonzalez. Jessica Patricia Good. Trey William Goodspeed. Gabriela Patrice Gordon. Ryan Michael Gordon. Brent Robert Gowdy. Megan Goyal. Mega Sandeep Goyal. Benjamin Paul Goyne. Brienne Nicole Groffs. David Allen Gray. Jonathan Young Gray. Gary Tivis Graybeal. Christian DeJour Green. Davis Gardner Green. Victor Elias Grijalva III. Austin Reed Gross. Apurva Guntura. Lauren Catalina Gutierrez. Christian Avery Guzman. Edmund Alexander Haas. Paige Marie Haas. Spencer Todd Haddock. Reese O'Brien Hagan. Amanda Margaret Hare. Kayla Emma Hale. Sean Robert Hall. Choman Daniel Han. Emily Haywan Han. Aaron Eugene Hansen. Bilal Hawk. Syra Jahan Hawk. Tristan James Harper. Evan Matthew Haar. Aiden Michael Harris. Lauren Danielle Harris. Devon William Floyd Hawkins. Derek Connery Hayes. Timmy Jawan Hurd. Grace Brianne Heaton. Aaron Dexter Henderson. Harley Diane Henderson. Jonah Michael Henderson. Sandra Ann Henderson. Jonathan Matthew Henley. Catherine Ann Herklotz. Mia Shea Hermans. Jared Juan Hernandez. Judith Hernandez. Leroy Hernandez II. Edgar Uciel Hernandez Moreno. Laura Valentina Herrera. Raven Simone Hicks. Spencer Elliott Hicks. Cameron Nicole Higdon Fossum. Danielle Renee Hinojosa. Rocky Sudhir Herpara. Catherine Joyce Hoffler. Molly Grace Hollingsworth. Seth Raymond Holst. Mason Riley Holt. Lindsay Marie Hopkins. Riley Lillian Hopper. Alyssa Nicole Hoppy. Emily Elizabeth Hoppy. Simon Tamadul Hawk.
Let's pause for just a second.
Caden Allen Horak. Hayden William Horton. Mackenzie Ann Hosier. Sarah Christine Houchin.
Inglehuff? Okay. Stephanie Inglehuff. Grant Thomas Howard. Doris Hoyos Rodriguez. Madeline Huang. Tyler Huang. Connor Cole Hubble. Maya Gabrielle Huff. Ryan Alexander Hunt. Brooks Daniel Hunter. Alan Yuhong Guo. Maysoon Tarek Hussein. Bailey Marie Hux. Danielle Haley Iani. Ifunanya Uzoaku Ibekwe. Samuel Dominic Igerson. Mega Ingersoll. Anthony Pavel Yordanov. Isabella Poyi Ip. Danya Irfan. Mira Ann Eisenberg. Brielle Renee Jackson. Anusha Sarah Jacob. Jaron Aby Jacob. Colin Andrew Jacobs. Anshu Jain. Okay. Barinka Jaipuriar. Jessica Ann James. Sarah Elizabeth James. Sai Pranav Javangula. Jatavian Ramon Jefferson. Abigail Anastasia Johnson. Celeste Quinice Johnson. Clayton Riley Johnson. Emma Vasilisa Johnson. Thomas Michael Johnson. Autumn Marie Jones. Clayton Way Jones. Colleen Beth Jones. Ryan Trent Jones. Aaron Michelle Jordan. Akil Sam Jose. Ratuja Danendra Joshi. Allison Christine Judd. Jessica Soyoung June. Joanne Jung. Sahil Kacharikar. Anita Liz Kalangara. Kirthana Kalavagunta. Tristan Hunter Kalina. Brian DeBarachi Kalu. Layla Camel. Akshaya Cannon. Sumika Karusala. Salutatorian for the class of 2017, graduating with a GPA of 5.7404, Rachel Gabrielle Cass. Anna Ruth Sandana Kasturi. Shravika Kaithi. Cole Thomas Kirby. Bhavana Kirthi Kipudi. Victoria Paige Kellett. William Colin Kelly. Hayden John Kelsey. Joshua Reuben Isaac Kent. Eugenia Kodka. Jawad Omer Khan. Maria Khan. Rafe Ali Khan. Rayhan Omer Khan. Lena Tita Kuth. Sasha Kiatsuranan. Philip John Kilgo. Andrew Kim. Daniel E. Kim. Jenny Yoon Kim. Robin Minsu Kim. Samuel Cho Kim. Stephanie Kim. Stephen Songyun Kim. Colin James King. Andrew James Kirk. Connor Wade Kirkpatrick. Palmer Thomas Clowater. Colby David Clement. John Paul Kodros. Srujay Krishna Prasad Kurlakunta. Varun Kadapali. Joseph Allen Krennick. Brooklyn Avery Christick. Anna Christine Crum. Joseph Paul Crum. Marcus Keith Crum. Rachel Ashton Cruz. Siddharth Kumaran. Yash Ladd. Spencer Tristan Lachek. Aliana Lavina Lyone. William Chan Laird. Assad Ali Lakhani. Qingyu Lan. Casey Todd Landefeld. Caitlin Elise Langford. Trevor Paul Larson. Ashley Marie Lastimosa. Olivia Catherine Leach. Hyun Min Lee. Jenny Lee. Lauren Nicole Lee. Seon Lee. Christopher Alexander Lewis. Allison Jamie Lee. Jaylene Patricia Lee. Raymond Lay Lee. Chi Young Gavin Liao. Tong Lin. Andrew Christopher Lindberg. Jonathan Tobias Lindblom. Jessica Lomas. Eric Charles Luke. Ja Liu. Alejandro Andres Lozano. Jose Luis Lozano Welsh. Tyler Thad Lazis. Gretchen Holly Lund. Brian Lee Lundgren. Ryan James McDonald. Kevin Patrick Madigan. Deanna Isabel Bartolome Madlambayam. Zachary Khan Meshima. Bishesh Moninder. Rohan Reddy Monda. Caitlin Ann Manfrey. Ubirami Manivanan. Anu Manjesh. Praneeth Ram Mane. Elizabeth Christine Manning. Samuel Alexander Marshall. Isabella Rosalinda Martinez. Caitlin Taylor Martinez. Pamela Kathleen Mason. Cody Marcus Masters. Joshua C. Matthew. Mizuki Matsukawa. Julia Ferreira Mara. Megan Elizabeth McAdams. Cooper Tyson McAden. Christanne Taylor McCann. Parker Randall McClure. Matthew George McCullough. Christian Bryce McDowell. Daniel Dustin McNabb. Brandon Medell Torres. Hannah Rebecca Meehan. Mackenzie Lee Mullane. Abigail Deanne Meyer. Cameron Nicholas Meyer. Michelle Lynn Meyer.
Madison Nicole Mills. Kaylee Marie Minton. Ray Hamid Mizan. Amanda Grace Molis. Kelly Hannah Marie Monahan. Christopher Tay June Moon. Mahir Satish Marar. Andrew Thomas Morris. Sasi Pritham Morsa. Ryan Anthony Moscati. Pratia Muda. Avery Nicole Mullins. Ruben Mwangi Muraga. Anjali Nagaraja. Sai Kirthan Naka. Jacob Matthew Nall. Rajesh Sai Nalamotu. Bhargav Nalanthagal. Ram Aditya Nandula. Graduating number 9 in the class with a GPA of 5.6674, Samir Nakvi. Arvind Narayanan. Kelsey Nicole Neal. Joshua Deshaun Negron. Kendall Taylor Nelson. Jacob Milton Nesbitt. Aiden Quang Trung Nguyen. Brian John Nguyen. Min Nguyen. Veronica Lan Nguyen. Chelsea Adaku Nagu. Cole Thomas Nichols. Parker Mackenzie Knoll. Paige Celeste Norman. Samantha Christine Norris. Chidera Wiwu. Sharon Ode. Nevin Michael Odom. Charles Edward O'Hearn. Jace Marshall Olson. Viviana Osorio. Michael Carl Otto. Abigail Claire Pace. Sydney Renee Page. Brian Pack. Danielle Ann Paleo. Ragonk Parab. Anjana Parashar. Lindsay Ha Young Park. Tara Park. Taylor Park. Edna Michelle Para Rodriguez. Dev Darshan Patel. Kavita Rajan Patel. Nikita Nimesh Patel. Ravi Hasu Patel. Nihar Naranjan Pathari. Julian Raz De Leon Paulino. Elizabeth Ann Pease. Micaiah Mayanla Petrie. Jordan Scott Pemberton. Pujitha Penmetsa. Nikhil Thaja Pentakota. Sushma Penupala. Jacob Robert Perez. Pablo Antonio Perini Guerrero. Catherine Renee Perleone. Madison Blake Perry. Dylan James Peterson. Ross Allen Peterson. Akilish Pillai. Meghna Rao Pinaka. Wyatt Alexander Pittman. Amala Pietrovich. Christian Rashad Plummer. Larson Forrest Polk. Chase Matthew Price. Tyreek Kevin Price. Emily Rose Pridgeon. Hannah Ray Pridgeon. Brandon Michael Pumphrey. Harsh Tejas Purani. Samuel Jeffrey Purchase. Matthew Alexander Pienkov. Lena April Payan. Kevin Chien. Syed Shabab Quasi. Carlos Alexander Quintanilla. Anjana Rajamani. Pranav Rajan. Bianca Ramirez. Brandon Ramirez. Jocelyn Ramirez. Alexandra Catherine Ramos. The valedictorian for the class of 2017, graduating with a GPA of 5.7404, Ravant Ranjan. Grace Elena Rao. Jackson Lamar Rathi Jr. Zoe Elaine Rayner. James Cameron Riemann. Ryan Matthew Reck. Asha Reddy. Nathan Robert Reedy. Keegan Henry Reese. Aisha Rehan. Anderson Seth Ressler. Jackson David Ressler. Sebastian Douglas Restrepo. Nicole Denise Rewertz. Stephanie Reyes. Carson Jacob Reynolds. Ripken Joseph Reynolds. Robin Lynn Reynolds. Masroor Reza. Daniel Scott Robbs. Aiden Joseph Robichaud. Claire Elizabeth Robinson. Bernardo Rodriguez Palacios. Holly Elizabeth Rogers. Cameron Paige Rogers. April Mina Rowe. Catherine Emily Rowe. Kelly Teresa Rowe. Roberto Alejandro Rojas. Alex Romo. Gabriel Colm Roper. Khalil Mark Rosen. Thomas Ryan Rousseau. Rashav Rout. Sarish Rafiq Rupani. Holden Edward Rupley. Reagan Maria Russell. Jessica Painter Rust. Annie Lillian Ruth. Preston Wilson Rutherford. Catherine Elizabeth Rutherford. Sarah Aliyah Sechak. Ehab Ahmed Saeed. Brooke Elizabeth Sater. Emma Rachel Sater. Benjamin J. Salas. Jacob Joseph Salazar. Jonas Anthony Salcido. Connor Michael Salerno. Aisha Danya Salmon. Daniela Patricia Salmon. Nathan Samuels. Brianna Elise Sansom. Nancy Elizabeth Santoyo Santos. Caitlin Lee Sappington. Manis Sate. Savannah Lee Saucedo. Irvin Russell Scarlett. Ryan Alexander Sheets. Luke Daniel Schmidt. William Campbell Schultz. Jordan Alexandria Scott. Murphy Marie Scott. Ashley Ann Scrivener. Manan Singh Segal. Skylar Lee Seidman.
Bishrab Sen. Ji-Wan So. Ali Mahmoud Shah. Sami Mushtaba Sheikh. Tanya Sheikh. Jay Sharma. Jacob Michael Scherer. Aditya Mahesh Shastri. Michaela Ann Shea. Rachel Ellen Sheffield. Darby Noel Shepard. Min Kyung Shin. Peyton Lorraine Shoemaker. Emily Ann Shrimpton. Preston Lee Sigler. Corey Siller Ramos. Jose Miguel Silva Vargas. Kenneth Lane Simmons. Victoria Michelle Simmons. Nathan Sims. Akriti Singh. Ayush Kumar Singh. Siddharth Kumar Singh. Aubrey Elizabeth Sisk. Jasmine Roberta Nicole Skinner. Aaron Christopher Smith. Faith Elizabeth Smith. Philip Lee Smith. Robert Arnis Smith Jr. Samantha Sage Smith. Sarah Elena Smith. Stephanie Marie Smith. Blake Thomas Snodder. Jackson Ole Solari. Deep Virendra Kumar Soni. Remington Cole Sosa. Morgan Elise Speenberg. Grant Mead Spicer. Satvik M. Srinivasan. Shreyas Srinivasan. Meha Prabha Srivastav. Trevor David Stevenson. Julia Yvonne Stein. Ryan Todd Storch. William Edward Story. Michelle Grace Stuckey. Meghna Suresh. Tiffany Hannah Suryadanata. Lily Claire Sutton. Hanan Awa Kaltum Silla. Sasha Zishan Taj. Ready? Amira Tali. Yayati Tanwar. Nicholas Aaron Tarango. Jared Elijah Taylor. Nicholas Duyung Taylor. Victoria Joy Tefateller. Afsar Reddy Talakola. David Tonglian Tuan. Anavarthini T. Tanakella. Magdalena Rose Thiel. Brianna Thomas. Devin Roberts Thomas. Noel Joseph Thomas. Samantha Kiara Thomas. Aaron Anthony Thompson. Dylan Preston Thompson. Jonathan Lejean Thompson. Joseph Hunter Thompson. Travis Eugene Thompson. Christian David Thorpe. Rhea Tiberwal. Connor Philip Tompkins. Madeline Elizabeth Torres. Connor Bryce Trammell. Brandon Lee Trent. Daniel Walter Trevino. David Alfonso Trevino. Franklin Leroy Truax. Alexis Leola Tucker. Julia Michelle Tucker.
I got it. Yeah, do it again.
Vili Valtteri Tuppurainen. Mark William Turner. Tori Natalia Twiggs. Kaylee Hope Tyrell. Alton Chimaraki Uday. Chijoke Michael Ugwalebo. Siddharth Vaduri. Priya Haresh Vanparia. Juliana Andrea Vargas Malache. Sritej Viramachaneni. Mariana Sofia Vega. Varun Arvind Bhai Vigad. Akhilesh Vemari. Sweta Anjani Vengandla. Ravinandan Venkata Subramanian. Sneha Shivapriya Venkatesh. Pranav Karthik Venkateshwaran. Sakshi Saroja Venkatraman. Graduating third in the class with a grade point average of 5.7388, Nikita Vikas. Wesley Alberto Vieira. Gabriela Villanova Silva. Mark Daniel Barrera Villanueva. Man Vinayaka. Shreya Varimi. Noreen Zinat Wajahat. Kara Vanessa Walbeck. Christian Alexander Walker. Taylor Nicole Wall. Jonathan J.R. Wong. Samuel Joshua Wong. Graduating seventh in the class with a grade point average of 5.933, Sean Zane Wong. Davis Hawkins Ward. Tristan Dane Ward. John Austin Weathers. Gracie Ann Webb. Margaret Adele Weber. Natalie Marie Wykes. Rodrius Lawan West. Callie Mackenzie Westervelt. Connor Vincent White. Kyle Samuel Whiting. Danielle Nicole Whiteman. Ashton K. Williams. Avalon Marie Williams. Kara Ann Williams. Michael Dwayne Williams Jr. Megan Elizabeth Winkle. Macy Ann Wise. James Montgomery Woody. Anderson Clark Ray. Christopher Paul Xavier. Matthew Joseph Xavier. Meryl Ling Chung. Eliana Camille Yamuni. Joseph Badwi Kamuni. Che Lim Yang. Caroline Heath Yeager. Sanjula Yella. Andrew Jungmin Yi. Catherine Mina Yu. Trevor Dakota Young. Hanan Yunus. Pawasha Khan Zahid. Tatiana Alexandra Zelenaya Clara. Graduating sixth in the class with a grade point average of 5.6951, Carrie Zhu. Ali Katrina Zimmerman. Jocelyn Patricia Zorto Milla. Luka Zernich.
Oscar.
Graduates, please stand and face your parents. In this moment, of presentation, in common bond to symbolize the transition from one phase of your life to the next. Before I say that, let me just say, this is not where you throw your hats. That's coming. Not yet. In common bond to symbolize the transition from one phase of your life to the next, I request that you move your tassels to signify graduation.
Hello, class of 2017. I'm Zach Dickin, your class historian. Oh, y'all can sit down. As I stand here before you to give you the farewell speech, the nervous part of me wants to take off and run, and I think I could probably do that rather fast. But as I look at all of you, our CHS family, I don't want to run. I want to remember this day and cherish this moment with all of you. As I scan the faces of everyone here, I can see the excitement, the hope, and the ambition in the graduates' eyes. I see our proud families anxiously waiting to congratulate us, and I see our pleased teachers and staff eagerly awaiting the ceremony to close so summer break can begin. I honestly can't believe this day is really here. We are graduating. We have all worked so hard to get to this point, but we didn't do it by ourselves. We owe a huge debt of gratitude to our teachers, coaches, directors, counselors, principals, and staff. Thank you for so unselfishly sharing your time, talent, and knowledge with us. To our parents, thank you for supporting us in more ways than we could possibly count. To all our classmates, our friends, thank you for making our time at CHS the best. We are also fortunate to have lived in this wonderful community within this amazing school and among all of you. Today, as we say goodbye to our school, our teachers, and to each other, it dawns on me what a big piece of our lives we are leaving behind. It is at this moment of happiness as we all move a step ahead in our journey, but we leave a part of our lives behind that we will never forget. Coppell High School has done a great job to prepare us for whatever the future holds, so let's make the most of it. Be sure that no matter where you go or what you do, meet challenges head on with your chin up and your heart wide open. I wish only the best for all of you and pray you are all successful in everything that you do. Lastly, always remember our senior quote, what lies behind us and what lies before us are all tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Congratulations, we did it.
Now to lead us in our alma mater one last time is Mr. and Miss CHS, Eric Loop and Chadira Weewoo.
Okay, everyone stand up. Yeah.